Okay, this is going to be a sort of tutorial for those of you guys who are actually still lost because Pokemon TCG Pocket is first and foremost collection, it prioritizes, but there's also a battling system. So if you go through all the basic tutorials, it lets you unlock building your deck, okay? So you can have, as of right now, you can have up to 15 decks total. But if you don't know where to begin, definitely the best thing you can do, technically you can build from theme decks, but even I don't have theme decks yet. So you want to click on build new deck, okay? And if you have no clue what cards you want to use or anything, you can click edit. And keep in mind, this is not the best way to build a deck by any means, okay? But you can always hit auto build and select up to 2 different types if you want, but if it's your first deck, I recommend one type, okay? When I select grass, okay, and then it will build a deck for me based on grass, based on what we have for grass. Will it be the best deck in the world? No, but it will give you some idea, okay? And I'll be perfectly honest, if you are playing against the computer, it won't much matter, okay? Because the computer is not the best in the world. Actually, let's do this. I technically already did this, but let's do it again. And I mean, we want to pick something we'll have a fair chance against. Let's go up against the lightning deck, okay? Let's not pick our rental decks. Rental decks are just temporarily used decks anyway. We want to pick our own deck, okay? Yeah, we want to pick our own deck. This will, I mean, it may be kind of useless against other real life people in PvP because people tend to like using the meta, but it will actually serve as sort of so you know what to do in the future type thing. You know, so you can get a handle on playing the game. Like it tells you how to play the game technically, but I find the tutorial a lot to be desired for in the tutorial. You don't learn as much as you'd think. Like these cards are just cards that I can use regularly. Now do you see I just got a Bulbasaur? Because thinning out your deck is actually very important in this game, okay guys? Very important. You always want to be thinning out your deck. Okay, lightning to do some damage. I mean, I guess we can do some damage to them with this. We can also go ahead and evolve some of these. Like we know Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur. And then we are going to use this to thin the deck out a bit more because that's always good. It's always what you want to do. You want to thin out the deck as much as possible because it makes it more common for you to get what you need. Now, in the first 3 points wins. So if this dude gets destroyed, then I am not in good shape. I'm actually not in good shape right now. let's go ahead and put one here because I feel like this dude's going to get destroyed sooner than later. Okay, and at the top we got 1 point, but they can put whoever in battle, and then there's a good chance that they are going to wipe me out next turn. Okay, they did not wipe me out, so we actually have a few options here. Okay, what we can do is we can put this over here. It had 1 energy on it. It will consume the energy, but we can retreat and bring out another dude and then have this attack. That way my opponent can't just straight up one hit destroy this creature. So that's always good. Okay, and then we also will put this here because as you can see, this takes 4, so 4 of the leaf, 2 leaf energy, and 2 basic energy, which means any energy. In this case, leaf energy. And then that should wipe out the opponent. This is a beginner opponent to give you an idea, but like I said, this is to give you an idea of how your deck works, okay? It's not going to be like the end-all be-all best of the best. It's not going to be like a best service to the rest type deal. Okay, we have 3 on this right now. I'm hoping that they can last 1 more turn so we can at least get our Venusaur out. That would be pretty cool. This would be the first time that I summoned Venusaur. I'll be honest, there is one thing this game is lacking from like Marvel Snap. I play a lot of Marvel Snap on the channel. Feel free to check out some other videos. But they have like cool special effects and whatnot. This game doesn't really have that for the cards yet. Like, see, Venusaur coming out doesn't have a special effect. If this was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels or whatever it's called, there would be a special effect, or Duel Links even. Certain cards have special effects. When I Mega Drain, which technically heals us a bit, but and I mean we already won. And that is game. It says that our most card of the game was okay. That makes sense. We did use that card the most. So, you know, gives you a basic stats. And then this was the opponent's card of the game. This was, like I said, a beginner opponent, so it's supposed to be easier. And yeah, honestly, that is the basics of how you do it. Like I said, technically rental decks might be a bit better, but you only get but so many uses out of rental decks. Okay, like 10 out of 10, 6 out of 10. And then once you use up all the uses, they are no longer used. Think of them as equipment that breaks after a certain durability type thing. Now, I don't have a themed deck list because if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm still unlocking stuff. As you can see, there's a beginner, which I just showed you. Then there's an intermediate, there's an advanced, and there's an expert. And these are solo battle, so you don't gotta worry about playing against other people with auto built deck. But with that said, if you do want to play against people with an auto build deck for whatever reason, random matches, or you can hit private match and play with a friend. Now that's actually pretty cool. You can also test out different decks against friends and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. My goal for this video was to actually show you guys sort of how you can get used to the game. Gaming mechanics explained or something like that. Building your own deck explained or something like that. Which I guess maybe I'll add on a few things if that's what I'm gonna call it. When building your own deck, I definitely, if you're not going to use the auto feature and you're going to build your own deck, if you're first starting out, I would recommend one energy type, okay? One energy type. Normal monster can use any energy type. So, like if you're building an electric deck, for example, and you add a bunch of normal monsters, they can use the electric energy that you're generating. There is no normal energy because every energy can be used as normal energy. So, yeah, that is a good tip there. And yeah, I just say practice against the enemy in solo. Like I said, solo battle is you're facing like an AI bot thing, so you don't lose anything from doing that. So just test out your decks that way, auto build so you can get used to, and then you can even, like the deck we auto built, we can go into and we can add or remove cards anytime we want. Okay, we just added another card, removed another card, and perfectly fine. Now, with that said, I'm hoping to get a Butterfree one day, but I guess I would need a Caterpie. No, it's Caterpie Metapod, then Butterfree, right? Because the Kakuna is Weeble, Kakuna, then Beedrill, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm getting off topic here. Hopefully this video has helped you. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.